We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Washington Nationals and the Philadelphia Phillies. The two men you see there go head-to-head coming up next. Zack Wheeler gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
One of the things we'll look for early, Matty, Zack Wheeler, at times control can be an issue. So one of the keys for Zack Wheeler, getting ahead early in counts.
Now at the plate, Trey Turner. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
Tonight for Washington, the shortstop, Trey Turner.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this is up and in, ball one. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
Victor Robles digging in now. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First delivery to him on the way. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball one. His career line against Wheeler comes in with 6 hits in 18 at-bats. Line drive to center field. And that's in there. Base hit.
Hey, they're seeing this pitcher well right now. They were obviously paying attention in a hitter's meeting. He's found a barrel to the first 2 guys to start this game. Now he's got to worry about the middle of the order.
Here's Howie Kendrick. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball one. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. 2-0 now.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations.
Hold on now. That ball is down and could score a run. And the run will score as the Nats are off to a 1-0 lead.
Wow, you rarely see this guy give up more than a hit an inning, and he's already given up 3 here. It's too early to be concerned, but you do have to keep an eye on him moving forward. He's a pro, though, so he's capable of turning things around in a hurry.
Now a bluff here as he steps off to looking back at first. And now he'll step off quickly and look the runner back. Might be a little worried about a squeeze play. Corner infielders get the signal here to move in with less than 2 out. Juan Soto to the plate now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
This is exactly the situation you drew up from an offensive standpoint. Good pitcher on the mound, but you got a chance to bury him early in this one.
Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2.
Let's get it going, boys.
And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. And off the batter's eye for a home run. An impressive shot to dead center field.
So a 3-run blast to deep center here, and even 30 home runs on the year. And the Nationals have now taken a 4-0 lead.
Boy, talk about when you're hot, you're hot. Hits 2 bombs yesterday and another long bomb so far today. When this guy gets hot, he's near impossible to stop. I'm not giving this guy a pitch anywhere close to hit.
That is it.
In now, Eric Thames, and he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball, 1-0.
As a manager, when you see a guy struggling like this in the first inning, your mind starts racing, trying to figure out about how long you're going to go with this guy and how many guys you might end up having to use out of your bullpen just to get through this thing. Not a good spot to be in.
So let's take a peek at the officiating crew in this one. Behind the plate is Kenny Jensen.
Hey, the book on Kenny Jensen, D-Road, not a very big zone, but he will give you that low pitch below the knees.
Yeah, and he's consistent. You're okay with that as an offensive player. He wants to give that pitch below the knees. If this pitcher can execute consistently, you better make the adjustment.
First pitch on its way. Kurt Suzuki comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. A ball and a strike to count to Suzuki. Well, 2-1.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no doubt home run. So a solo shot there from Kurt Suzuki, number 14 on the season, and the Nationals have made this a 5-0 game.
Boy, not the way you'd like to start a game, right? First inning you come in, you give up 2 home runs. We'll see if he can regroup right here. It's not easy to sometimes come back from that.
Here's Starlin Castro.
The third baseman.
As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
To me, it looks like he just doesn't trust himself out there on the mound. It's like he's fighting his body on every pitch, and as a result, we're seeing a lot of balls from him early on in this game.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there, pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
Quinn is there, 2 gone.
Batting 8, the first baseman, Ryan Zimmerman.
Stepping into the box, Ryan Zimmerman. He's the 8th man to bat here in the first with 5 runs already up on the scoreboard. Hung the slider there, but laid off for ball 1.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
3-0 now.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now.
Go to that well one more time. He's been late on the first 2.
And strike 3 there as they'll finally work out of the inning as the side is retired. So give them 5 runs in the inning, with the big blows being the 2 home runs. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. The Nationals lead it 5-0. So the next hitter to dig in will be Andrew Mccutcheon. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The left fielder, Andrew.
Now here's the pitch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. One and one to Andrew Mccutcheon. The 1-1.
That's count 2-2. Count full.
Now a swing and a miss, and Mccutcheon is set down for out number 1.
Leading off the inning, your job is to get on base and set the table for the inning. That was a pretty good at bat, and that he pushed the count to 3-2 and made the pitcher work. But I think he'd like to have that 3-2 pitch back. Pretty sure that was ball 4 he went after.
And in steps Scott Kingery, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
Back-to-back strikeouts in the first right here. Pitcher is setting the tone, pounding the zone.
And there's ball 2 now. And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there. 1 out, nobody on. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. Trouble waiting on deck as Bryce Harper hits next. Now the 3-2 pitch. Popped him up. Suzuki is under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Batting third, the right fielder, Bryce Harper.
Next to dig in will be Bryce Harper. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And this is cut on and missed below the knees, and it's 0-1.
Got to pitch to the ballpark's dimensions right here. Love the execution of that pitch down in the zone. Got to keep the ball in the yard.
Harper behind with an 0-2 count now.
Hey, I know it's early and we're in the first right here, but he's going to have to work that heater to both sides of the plate.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Nothing doing here this half. 1 inning in the books here. It's the Nationals 5 and the Phillies nothing. Second inning set to go, and set to stand in as the veteran pitcher, Patrick Korbin.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Harper has it, and it's a quick out number 1.
The batter, number 7.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring up one of the fastest players in all the land, Trey Turner. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A 1-1 count to the Nationals leadoff batter. Good break to that thing, and it's 1-2. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
To the plate now, Victor Robles. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. A base hit in his first trip. Counts even at 1-1 to Victor Robles.
I'm sure he's frustrated by that call. Probably could have been a strike, but at the same time, earning strikes from the umpire is a real thing. If you've been all over the place like he has, you're just not going to get much help from the umpires.
And he popped him up. Coming on is Mccutcheon. He can't get there as it falls in. Throw into second. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. Nationals gone in order as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. He'll start us out here in the home half of the second.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
No balls and 1 strike. The 0-1. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
Curveball got him swinging for the first out.
This is the kind of at bat where your hitting coach grabs you on the way back to the dugout to have a little chat about your approach. Not a lot of positives to draw from that at bat when you take 2 strikes and then you chase one out of the zone to go down on only 3 pitches.
And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Batting 6, the shortstop, Bryce.
Into the box, Bryson Stott. And check out the recent numbers. Clearly providing a lot of thump at the plate right now. Here comes the first pitch. Skied down the left field line. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there, and that's the second out. Striding into the box, Davy Grion. And he's got that batting line up near the 300 mark entering play. First pitch of the at-bat. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. Quinn leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
This is why I love having athleticism and speed on your team. You can tell the runner on first base is certainly messing with the mechanics of the pitcher.
To the left side, but it's well fouled. Throw over to first. Runner back standing. Now the 2-1 pitch is a ball down and away.
Count 3-1.
And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
Striding in, Matt Duffy. He enters play at number 6 in National League batting average.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one of the league's best hitters for average coming into this year.
And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Duffy, often known as the Duff Man in baseball circles. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Phillies leave a couple. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Coming to the plate now, Howie Kendrick looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been
And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third.
And they start the third inning the way they finished off the first two, doing damage. As we take a look at his numbers, you can see they've had his numbers since the first pitch. If he doesn't buckle down soon, he might have a short outing here.
Here now is Juan Soto. Hoskins gathers it in.
There's one on to first, and they get them both.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone.
And in steps the lefty power threat, Eric Thames. Fastball was too much for him there. Swung right through it.
Hey, he's done an amazing job of settling down. 2 innings ago, I thought they were going to run him out of here. But now he's close to posting 2 shutout innings.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Nationals go quietly, but they hold a 5-0 lead.
We're back now as the Phillies prepare for their at-bats here in the 3rd inning. And this lineup has been terrific for this club all year. They enter the day near the top of the league in both team batting average and runs scored. So it's safe to say they're among the cream of the crop in terms of offensive production. Talking with some of the coaches earlier, they all alluded to not only the high level of talent on this club, but also the hitters' tireless work ethic. They praised the professionalism these players bring to their craft as a major reason for their success. And they said the hard work breeds confidence when it comes time to compete in the batter's box.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. Now the pitch.
Count 2-1.
Here's a high pop-up. Castro is there for it. 1 out.
The left fielder, number 22.
So 1 gone in the inning as we take a look at what's on tap for the Fightin' Phils over the course of the next 7 days. And we, of course, will have all the action for you right here on the show. Here's Andrew Mccutcheon now. First pitch of the at-bat. 0-1 the count.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
A windup and the 0-1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
1 out, nobody on. Chopped to third. And there's out number 2.
The batter, number 4.
Now batting, Scott Kingery. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
2 outs, nobody on, but a base runner here feels like it would really change the complexion of the inning.
Big spot right here. Middle of the order guy is coming up. Let's see if he can extend the inning.
Strike 2 up in the zone.
Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely got away with a hanger.
He sends it out to left field. Well hit. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall.
Every hitting coach in the league will tell you it only takes 1 swing of the bat to get out of a slump, and maybe that's what we're seeing right here. He's been struggling, no doubt about it, but he's able to lace this thing off the wall, and he's standing at second with some newfound confidence.
Here's Bryce Harper now as he sends it on the ground to first. Zimmerman has it, and nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. The 3 of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this.
In now, Kurt Suzuki. And he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count and the pitch. And that is swung on and missed by Suzuki. He's down on strikes for the first out.
I think that curveball is a big reason why he's able to turn things around in this start after a rough beginning. It's got some good bite to it. So that tells me he's doing a nice job of snapping it off out front. Really finishing that pitch like you're supposed to.
So here's Starlin Castro. As he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And he misses with it, 1-1. 5 runs, 7 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Made him look silly with that one.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there, it's strike one. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike.
Look at the radar gun on that slider. Off-speed pitch, 91 miles an hour. That's just pure filth.
A ball and 2 strikes from Zack Wheeler. And a great inning here as he gets another punch out and strikes out the side in order. 3 up, 3 down for Washington as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Rhys Hoskins. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch on its way.
Nope.
And right into the shift. Oh, and this is kicked out there by Castro. And a close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1.
Well, if you're going to bobble a ball, you have to hope it's when a guy is lumbering down the base pass. He's no speedster, so that was a good job to stay calm and make the recovery throw.
Digging in to try it again, Roman Quinn. Here's the first pitch to him. And this is taken outside for ball 1. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. 1-1.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
And he misses 2-1.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
Now batting, shortstop, Bryson.
Stepping in, Bryson Stott. He flew out in his last at-bat. Now a throw over to first, and he'll be back in standing up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. The tag will get him coming back to first. It's a double play, and the inning is over. Phillies go down quietly there. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. All set for the start of the inning, and that sends Patrick Korbin to the plate next. Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1. And it's quickly 0-2. 1-2 to the Nationals pitcher.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you could rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
So he gets the swinging strikeout on the changeup. Patrick Korbin goes down for the first out in the 5th inning. Back to the top of the order now, and into bat is Trey Turner. Hit out towards second. Kingery's there. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
The center fielder, number 16, Victor.
Digging in once again, Victor Robles. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Line drive snagged on a short hop. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Nationals gone in order, but they hold a 5-0 lead. And we're back from Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with Philadelphia's manager during the break about the Phillies' offensive production to this point. And he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. Most notably, he said they have to figure out a way to hit the off-speed stuff that's getting thrown their way. They've yet to get a hit on anything other than a fastball, so he said they're going to continue to see pitches dancing all over the place until they prove they can do something with it.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. The pitch. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. The 1-0. Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2.
Not much you're going to do with that pitch right there. You have to catch it out front before it even breaks, and even if you do that, it's a tough pitch to keep fair.
2 balls and 2 strikes to the Phillies catcher. Full count now, 3-2. Matt Duffy, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. This one's down to third. And that'll get by into left field, so he's on to lead off the inning.
Hey, guys, he was obviously trying to bury that slider down and in. Nice execution by the batter right there, keeping his hands inside and fighting it off for a nice base hit.
Digging in now, Matt Duffy comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. From the stretch. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Nobody out, runner on first. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike. Fly ball out to right field. Thames is there, 1 away. So 1 gone in the inning here with the runner at first. And the pitcher strides into the batter's box. Here's Zack Wheeler. From the belt, kicks and deals. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
The left fielder, number 22, Andrew Mccutcheon.
Digging in, Andrew Mccutcheon. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Popped him up. Suzuki has a play. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. Top half of the sixth about to get started, and stepping in is the second baseman, Howie Kendrick. Sent on the ground out to second. Kingery's there. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Juan Soto. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. Bases are empty, one man out. A good tailing fastball for a strike, 1-1.
Well, he's following the code not to miss down and into a lefty. Everything on the outer half of the plate.
A ball and 2 strikes now. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Lifted in the air out to center field. And he has it, 2 gone. Ready now, Eric Thames. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Chopper to short. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Washington as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. So next to the plate for the Phils, Scott Kingery. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
The 1-0. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Right fielder is on the run. He's there and records the first out. 1 out for the Phils in their half of the sixth, and that'll bring up Bryce Harper. And he fouls this one off. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes.
Oh, that's off the plate.
1 out, nobody on. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Here it comes. And it's fouled away. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Got him looking with the fastball as that had some two-seam movement to it. 2 gone. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. And it's gone. Rhys Hoskins with a solo shot. And that's home run number 48 on the year. As they get on the scoreboard here, it's 5-1.
Well, they're still down, but this homer right there might light a fire under the whole team. Give them a spark to climb back into this thing. We'll see if this gets them going.
Into the box, Roman Quinn. As he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. It was a walk in his last trip. 2-0 to the Phillies center fielder. 2 out, nobody on. In the dirt, it's 3-0 now.
That one's in there. 3-1.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here. At the plate, Bryson Stott. He was a double play victim last time around. Here's the first pitch to him. A high fastball is in there.
0-1's the count.
2 out with the man at first. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone. And here's a ball hit in the air. But this will land foul, shy of the wall. Here's the 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
The slider freezes him at the plate. A called 3rd strike, and the inning comes to a close. But the Phils draw a bit closer thanks to this solo home run. The 6, 7, 8 hitters coming up to start the 7th. It's the Nationals 5 and the Phillies 1. Stepping into the box, Kurt Suzuki. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
And this is swung on and missed there by Suzuki, and he's in trouble now, down 0-2. Fouled off. Another 0-2 coming. Down the first baseline. Hoskins has it, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting.
Stepping in, Starlin Castro. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. On its way is pitch number 75. A ball and no strikes. Line towards center field. Oh, and he misses it.
Hey, this pitcher's been absolutely in his zone up until this point. That was a retired streak, just broken up. He had retired 12 batters in a row. That's 4 clean innings. Let's see if the offense gets going.
No balls and a strike to count. Count even at 1-1 to the Nationals' first baseman.
Lots of hits given up, but so far no walks. At least he's making them work to get on base. Problem is, they haven't had to work too hard.
2 balls and 2 strikes to count to Ryan Zimmerman. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
It's been a rough night at the yard for him. That's 3 times he's gone down on strikes in this one. So they've really figured out how to attack this guy.
At the plate now, Patrick Korbin, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. And that's right there, and we're even at 1. The 1-1 home is swung on and missed for strike number 2. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. 1 left for Washington. They lead this one, though, 5-1. Leading off the inning, Davy Grion, and they'll need him to get something going here.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
That's wide, 2-0.
Not even close with the 1-0. He needs to get back in the zone, but be careful. Work the quadrants.
Hit hard toward the right side. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And now it'll kick around in the corner. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we can say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Into the box now, Matt Duffy, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
The count now at 2-1. From the stretch.
Looks like he's got a good feel for that two-seam fastball this far into the game. He's used it really effectively tonight.
The 2-2.
3-2.
No one out with a runner at second. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. The next 3-2. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out. Ronald Torreyes will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 74. Ronald.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. 7th inning here in a 5-1 ball game. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
Boy, the Phillies have been looking for some offense all game long. They've yet to find it. Let's hope they can find it pretty soon.
Heading out towards shallow right. Thames is in a few steps as he takes it for the first down. So the lineup flips over and digging in. Andrew Mccutcheon. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
The 1-0. A swing and a ground ball to third. Castro has it. Kendrick on to first. It's a double play as their woes continue. The inning is over. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. The three of us return with more Wednesday night baseball after this. Robert Stock has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 89.
And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. This year against right-handed pitching, Turner brings a batting average in the low 220s to the table.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
This one skied out toward right. Under it is Harper, and Bryce has got it for the first out.
Now back, The center fielder.
Digging in, Victor Robles is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. Bottom part of the zone, a good changeup gets the call. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. 5-1 our score as we play the 8th. Line toward the gap in left center. And this is into the gap for his 3rd hit of the night, and it'll be good for extra bases. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night. And this, of course, is a ballpark that yields a lot of doubles as we take a look at the team leaders for the most 2-base hits this year. And you can see, in fact, that these guys currently lead the National League in that category and, in fact, lead all of baseball as well. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw on to first, and Kendrick is gone. 2 away now.
The left fielder, number 22.
Juan Soto will stand in, and as he does, we'll flash you back to the first inning of the ball game. A 3-run shot had him off and running right out of the gate.
Your attention, please.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter.
Morgan.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Strike 2 swinging just out in front of the slider. Morgan features an absolute power slider, and he uses it a lot. He throws it hard and gets a lot of late movement on that pitch.
Yeah, Matt, and this is one of the reasons why this guy is so hard to square up and get the barrel of the bat on. He throws hard, and this slider that he throws, it takes a shot.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Nationals leave 1. Ryan Harper is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Standing in, Scott Kingery. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Kingery.
First pitch of the at-bat. Fouled away. And now a pitch on the way. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. Action now in the Washington bullpen as a right-hander begins to get loose. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. 2-2. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
Count remains full. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Giving chase is Robles. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first down of the inning. And there are the final numbers for the Washington starter. And he was really in command on the mound throughout the evening.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
And Bryce Harper will dig in at the plate as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. Center fielder going back, and this one is gone. A home run.
solo home run off the bat of Bryce Harper. Home run number 58 on the year. And it's now a 5-2 game.
Next to bat will be Rhys Hoskins.
Popped high in the air. Zimmerman waits on it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
The center fielder, number 24.
Digging in the switch hitter, Roman Quinn.
As the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitching.
First pitch of the at-bat. Pulled toward right center field. Thames is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. But the Phils draw a bit closer thanks to this solo home run. Ninth inning coming up. It's the Nationals 5 and the Phillies 2. Kicking off the top of the ninth, Eric Thames, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. No balls and one strike. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now. Morgan is adjusting to the new normal as MLB now mandates that relievers reach the end of an inning or face 3 or more batters before being replaced. For a one-time lefty specialist like this, that's a big change. Got him swinging on the fastball there. Eric Thames becomes the first out of the inning. And now time is called and the reliever is warm out there. Victor Arano enters the game with one gone in the top of inning number 9.
Number 64.
At the plate, Kurt Suzuki. And he fouls this one off. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. The 0-1 pitch.
1-1.
One out, nobody on. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. And a swing and a miss here, and the first 2 are dispatched to begin the 9th. Digging in and looking for more, Starlin Castro. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Set to deliver the 0-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And now a soft liner here to the right side. Just foul. Belted high in the air out to left. Mccutcheon looking up. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning.
Well, you've got to love seeing a team that's never satisfied. They were up, but they've extended the lead to an even more comfortable 4-run margin. Going to be tough to come back from this one.
Ryan Zimmerman is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2. Slider bends into the middle of the strike zone, taken for a strike.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Nationals able to add on thanks to the long. All set for the bottom of the 9th. And stepping up is the shortstop, Bryson Stott.
The shortstop, Bryson.
First pitch on its way.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
And this one's tapped foul at home plate.
he chased it in the dirt. And the throw is there to record the first out.
Now back.
Settling in now, Davy Grion. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. He's set. Here it comes. One 0 count. Here it is. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1 pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Thames is there, and folks are starting to head for the exits now. 2 gone here in the 9th.
The third baseman.
Ready for another shot now, Matt Duffy. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Here's the first pitch to him. Liner towards second. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
Yeah, I don't know if I love the approach of pulling the trigger on that 0-0 pitch. I can't imagine that's exactly what he's looking for. The result works. Pitcher can't be too mad.
Phil Gosselin will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
He's hitting to the Phillies. Number 8, Phil Gosselin.
And he got him out in front that time. Strike 1. Gosselin is a guy that can really pick him up and put him down, if you will. He's a plus runner and really uses speed to his advantage in multiple ways on the field.
Yeah, and it works for him. It works for him in a lot of ways, like you said, Matty. Hits the ball on the ground. He has the potential to beat it out. I can't tell you what this does for an infield or an outfield defense to be put on their toes and have to make plays against this guy.
And it's fouled away. A runner on first with 2 away. Philly down to their last strike. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. Looped out towards short. Throw on to second for the force, and the ball game is over.
Well, the tone was set for this game from the very first inning. They came out absolutely banging the ball around and took that great start to another notch in the win column.
And tonight's ends at a 6-2 finish. The Nats get their 30th win on the road so far this season. Patrick Korbin hangs win number 11 on his line. Zack Wheeler takes the loss despite working 7 strong innings. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score for the ball game tonight. For the victorious Washington Nationals, 6 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 2 men on base. For Philadelphia, 2 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 9